Good night, West Bay, and good night, West Bay West in particular. West Bay West, I have so much to tell you tonight, but I will try to keep it brief as it is not my candidacy, as we all want to hear what the man of the hour has to say. But I assure you, my voice will not go quiet after the dust settles on election day. I will continue to speak and hold all accountable and be the reminder that the younger generations are here, waiting at the wings to stand between you and this fight for our country as our rights as Caymanians. My time will soon come, but for now I look to great men like Mario Ebanks to carve out a path for me and those like me who want to restore the beauty of our Cayman Islands to the greatness we once knew. We are the children of the soil. We are multi-generational. We are capable. We are educated. We are deserving of opportunity. We are limited. We are restricted. We are sidelined. We are unwanted. We are treated as second-rate in our own country. We are Caymanian. This is where decades of poor governance and selfish decision-making has led us. Long gone are the days of honorable men such as Mr. Jim Bawden and the Honorable Benson Ebanks, just to name two, who made great strides in our country to ensure that every Caymanian had a fair and equal opportunity in our country. We have now been plunged into a world of elitism and self-indulgence at the cost of our people, culture, heritage, environment, and religion. To drive this home, allow me to quote an example attributed to the late Soviet dictator, Joseph Stalin, who, as legend tells it, called his closest comrades together to demonstrate how he governed so many into thinking he was a living god. He is said to have ripped the feathers out of a chicken and set it on the floor, only leaving its comb intact. The chicken, bloodied and suffering, clung to his boots, and when Stalin began to toss it crumbs of grain, it followed him around. Stalin turned to his comrades, and legend says he told them, "This is how easy it is to govern stupid people. They will follow you no matter how much pain you cause them, as long as you throw them a worthless little treat every once in a while." Truth or legend, we will never know, but fact remains that regardless of his dictatorial tactics, his people followed him. But let me draw a more familiar reference for you here. Replace a worthless little treat with beef, a washing machine, $25, or a six-pack. Do you see it now? Let me further articulate that this is unsavory and distasteful to observe our politicians identifying pockets of poverty that they created, instead of turning these pockets of poverty into widespread prosperity by upskilling our people and creating job opportunities that enables you, the people, to be better positioned to earn your own bread baskets instead of accepting crumbs from those that want to keep you dependent. I say, on April 14th, we get rid of Stalin and elect Mario Ebanks. Governments that control their voters with handouts are not restricted to Cayman. This is a timeless tactic that has been effective for centuries, until the people stand up and say no more. History is rife with examples of nations choosing life and liberty over suffering and political abuse. It is time to put an end to this abusive cycle of dependence and political manipulation. I strongly believe this is how successive governments have treated Caymanians for decades. The pride we once had of calling ourselves Caymanians has slowly been stripped away from us due to the strong invasive tactics of foreign special interest groups and the irresolute compliance of a government that found it easier and more beneficial to self, to lead the future image and direction of this country in the hands of the foreign investor rather than in the hands of the true investor, you. The people of Cayman, who have come from generations of hardship and hard work, the people who, because of the way we carry ourselves and the lives we lead, have created a utopia for all to admire and a place for many to now call home. We are the reason this country has sustained a high level of security and safety. We are the reason this country is successful. Knowing all this, We must beat our chest with the fact that we are Caymanian and we are proud. But there is little hindrance to whom comes here and makes Cayman their home. There is little protection for how many Caymanian jobs are taken by non-Caymanians. How many parts of our culture are cut away because those coming here for a better life are offended by our way, our traditions, our Cayman. The very Cayman that they claimed to love and wanted to embrace as their countries no longer offered safety, security, or economic freedom. All is not lost, though. By electing an honorable and respectable men like Mario Ebanks into government, we can begin to reclaim our rightful seat at the table with an enhanced immigration legislation that has teeth, a better vision for our future, and better ideas and solutions. I have listened to Mario speak about his plans, and I like what I hear. I have heard criticisms coming from the other side, but with no substance. We know what we know of the leaders that have led these seats for decades. So why continue to make the same mistakes and expect different results? If the past government had any intention of making life better for you and I, wouldn't they have done it already? My God, some of them have had over 36 plus years to do it. We will continue to elect those that have demonstrated that their interests are... Will we continue to elect those that have demonstrated that their interests are more important than ours? Or will we choose Mario Ebanks and those like him who are independently minded to roll up their sleeves and go to that House of Parliament on day one and begin addressing the issues that plague us? The choice is clear for me, and I hope it is for you too. The others have had their chance, and we are quickly becoming a failed nation. It is time to switch out the tired players and let the fresh string onto the field to win the game. I will leave you all with this tonight. The next generation is coming for what is ours. It is only a matter of time. I implore you not to stand in our way when we come knocking. Do not clutch to it. Do not clutch to it in fear of losing control over it, for it is not yours to control. Give it to us freely and be welcomed into it. For what I am talking about is nothing to fear, but something to rejoice in and look forward to. I am talking about the future. Ladies and gentlemen, let no one take you for fools any longer. I say, on April 14th, vote Stalin out, and elect a great man like Mario Ebanks. Thank you and good night.